Hi, thank you for joining me. Today I want to show you a preparation that I do for a candle that is used for clearing. And I generally use a white candle when I want to clear the atmosphere of the home, set the energies to a harmonious level. However, this time I want to use this for clearing. I've been doing several experiments, and I generally use a black candle or a red candle, depends on what I'm trying to do. And like I said, the white candles, this is a 7-day candle, and it's in a glass enclosure. Religious candles, you can pick these up at any local store that carries these. It doesn't have to be a botanical shop. Some of the grocers carry these also. Five and dime stores will carry these. So you rinse this off, just rinse it under water. And as you're rinsing it, just tell it to clean and clear away energies that are not going to be useful for your purpose. Dry it, which that's the state I'm at. I went ahead and dried the outside, and then I took a piece of tissue paper and dried off the water on the inside. That's because I'm going to light it right away. But that's what I do. In addition to a white candle, you're going to need some crushed red pepper, and I use this a lot also. You also need a lighter, and I use this type of wand. I have it zoomed in so that you can better see what I'm doing, and a type of stylus, and that's something that has a point on either end. This one just has a two-sided point on both sides. This is used in scrapbooking. So if you want to pick one up and don't want to have to hunt for one and pay a lot of money for it, look in the scrapbooking section. They have some like this, and then there's some that are made of metal. But that's what you'll need. So you cleanse the candle, and I use either a clockwise or counterclockwise rotation on the symbol that I put in this. And today I'm going to use the clockwise rotation because I want to use the force and the energy of what would appear to be like a hurricane type um, motion. Now I'm using clockwise because I'm above the equator. If you're below the equator, then you can use a counterclockwise. However, I do use clockwise rotations on this also. The difference is in where you're going to begin your point. I can begin the symbol from the outside, or I can begin it from in here by the wick. Because I want to destroy some things, whatever would be hindering the progression of my goal, I'm going to start from the inside and go outwards. All right. And so sometimes you'll have to do this. That would be a counterclockwise. And I want it to go this way. No, that's right. I want it to start here and go this way and end here. So that means I will come on the outside. And as I'm going outward, you can do this by just turning it, moving the stylus, or you can do this by rotating the glass. And you will hold this hand steady with the stylus in it. And if you notice, I have this finger on, let me show you where I have it. I have this finger on the glass here. And this finger is on the glass, and then I'm holding this here. The rest of my fingers are resting on the rim of the glass, and that will help you steady your hand as you turn the glass. And just continue to turn it outward, making sure that the outer rim does not overlap one of the previous parts of the symbol. And it goes all the way on the outside. Then I just wipe whatever candle residue off in there, and that's there. Now I'll add some red pepper flakes, and I'll show you what that looks like. I also, in certain cases, add what is called the essential oil roux, and that's what this is. I just have it placed in a dropper, and in this 1, 2, 3, I'm going to add 5 drops in that. and that's just my liking. Sometimes I add 3, sometimes I add 4. So I've added some rue in there because rue is good for clearing. And now I'm just going to shake some red pepper flakes in it. It's up to you how much you put in. And I like this shaker because I'm not putting my hands on it, which means I avoid putting that in my eye later. So that is now you ready. Can infuse this candle with some energy, and to do that, hold it with both hands, yin and yang, left and right. Positive and negative energies are needed for everything. You would hold it in both hands. I would like all fingers on it and both palms on the candle. And then you just say something to the effect of, I infuse this candle with energies to clear a path, to remove anything that would hinder me, slow my progression towards my goal. I ask all entities that will come and assist in this matter to do so, to join me now. Thank you. That's it. Now the candle is ready to be lit, so I'll tilt it and light it. And then I will watch this burn to make sure it's has caught on, so to speak. It's burning and it's fine, but what happens is I wait and look to see if there is some candle wax puddles right here in the middle. Sometimes I'll move the additives away from the base of the candle wick so that it doesn't catch flame, because it will catch flame and I really don't want that to burn. There. So I will let it burn. Once I see a little puddle of wax down there at the base of the wick, I'll set it in place on my altar or in the fireplace. Use a non-flammable surface. This is a counter and it's flammable, so it won't stay here. I won't leave it on this counter at all. I will place it, and if you have a you don't have some area that you can do that, you can place it in your sink. This the bathroom sinks are usually kind of concave, I think, or convex, and they have that shape where they won't have that flat surface. I don't place it anywhere that I think is not safe. So the sink in the kitchen is usually has a flat edge or surface to it. So you can place it in a kitchen sink. You can also place it in a bathtub because the bathtub is not flammable. There's water in there, you know, potential if you need water. If it flames up or something, you can do that. But someplace that is not flammable, you don't have to worry about it catching on fire. You don't want to have to watch over the candle to keep it from doing something dangerous, as catching on fire. A fireplace is also a great place for these. So you can put it in one of those areas or the other. See, as it, I'm going to bring it up. See, hopefully you can see it puddling. The wax is puddling right in here, right around there. And so it's lit. Sometimes they don't puddle so well and the flame will go out. And I want to make sure that the candle stays lit. Okay, so that's using a white candle. The red pepper, the crushed red pepper can be used for a number of things, as well as the symbol that I put on there. It is all in what your intent is when you're using it. And so my intent is to clear away hindrances, things that may have been sent or set up, or things that just have wandered into my space. I want to clear those out. And that's why I'm using the red pepper to give it an extra oomph and kick to the white candle. Okay, thank you for joining me. Until next time.